All right. um, Approaching the 3 weeks mark from the end of the stem cell treatment. Let's see here. So, the first week I was back, on Friday, I submitted a video talking about how I felt. However, that was done here in the morning time, and that evening, uh, my knees started swelling up really bad. Um, Not a lot of pain or anything initially until they really swelled up. So uh, I was walking and I went to just take a step down some stairs, and my right knee, I stepped down with my left, and my right knee just swelled up. My knees had been feeling really tight, like the tendons or something in it just felt really, really tight. And so I was pretty nervous about that. They swelled up. I could barely walk Saturday. I couldn't walk really at all on Sunday. And then, but I contacted CPI. Here was the great thing. So I contacted CPI. They reached out to me asking if I needed to talk to someone right then and there, which I didn't. I mean, I'm okay with living through some pain and discomfort, right? So Monday morning, they called me right away, went over everything that was going on. They had a lot of questions pertaining to my knees and the whole scenario and everything around what had happened to them. Um, the doctor on the other side assured me that it was okay. It was a little bit more extreme, but still normal within their confines of normal. So with that, they told me go ahead and ice my knees, keep them elevated, which I'd already been doing, and they said it was okay to take some anti-inflammatories just due to the extreme swelling of my right knee. The left knee was pretty swollen too, but not as bad as the right. Um, and that all healed up pretty quick. I would say probably by Wednesday of last week, that was good. um, Other things to go along with all of that is I had been getting, so initially right away, the sharp pain from the severely herniated discs in my neck and back uh, went away. The dull pain has been slowly going down and subsiding, but every now and then I would get like jabbing, like sharp jabbing pains, like somebody was stabbing me in those areas. Now, the pain was not more intense than what I had previously had. However, it was concerning, but it would only last for a few moments and then go away. Then my lower back, so in the sciatic area, it felt like it was swelling up just this last Saturday. And I felt like the numb and shooting pain feelings go down my right leg. That was very concerning. I was very worried, very nervous about that. That lasted for about 2 hours and it went away. Now, keep in mind, I'd been dealing with all of that stuff for almost my whole life with the sciatic stuff. Um, and again, it wasn't as intense as it used to be, but it was just the fact that it was showing back up. But it's gone. So, as far as like the sciatic pain, I don't have any right now. And again, tomorrow I think is my third week from, yeah, tomorrow's like the third week from when I left the CPI. And let's see, what other things? So there was, I don't know how to want to explain this. It sounds a little weird, but I was feeling like a little surreal there for a little bit. I had some moments where I was kind of in and out. And when I say in and out, I was fully conscious and everything. But like an example, I was talking to people, and then it was almost like I didn't recognize them, but I knew that I knew them. At one point, I remember I got in my truck and I went and I touched the steering wheel, and it felt like it was the first time I ever touched that steering wheel. Like it felt completely unfamiliar. Inside the truck felt like unfamiliar, even though I knew that it's my truck and I've owned it for several years. Um, just weird. Like I just didn't feel like myself, and that didn't last long. That was only about the first week and a half where I was getting little ins and outs like that. Um, as of right now, knees feel fine. I'm still taking everything easy. I'm still following all of their no working out and nothing like that. I'm not even stretching. I'm not doing any of that stuff. The one thing, my shoulder still hurts. Man, my shoulder still, it's still bothersome. It's like right in this area. Um, so hopefully that gets addressed with the stem cells. Maybe they'll start healing that area. But really the main objective for me to do this was to alleviate the pain in my neck and my back. My neck and my back, which has happened. That has been so far successful. And again, it's just hope that it continues. I'm gonna follow and do everything as directed. So this is my third week. I have 3 more weeks before I can start doing some physical therapy, which I'm very much looking forward to because I want to do movement. I want to do movement. I want to get blood flow into the areas. But other than that, that's it. That's all I really have to give for an update. I mean, I feel better. Overall, I feel better. I mean, without the pain in my neck and my back, I feel like more energetic. I want to do stuff. I'm not as tired when I get home. So I used to be so tired. I'd just come in here to work, or if I was working from home, it didn't matter. I'd just be sitting at a computer, and I mean, there'd be no reason to be tired. I'm not doing anything physical, right? But I would get off work and I would just be exhausted. I'd want to take a nap. And it was like I couldn't even function unless I got a nap in right after work. And I think a lot of that was just due to sitting and dealing with pain all day, like an extreme discomfort. And taking a nap was just my body's way of resting from fighting off or dealing with the pain all day. Other aspects, let's see, more energetic, no pain, just all around good. Just everything so far is good. I was watching a video, a guy was talking about if he had neck surgery with what he had issues. He was like a fighter or something, grappler, something along those lines. But he was saying with the damage that he had with his neck, that it would have taken him 8 months to recover. 8 months, and they're talking about in 3 weeks I can start doing some light exercises, and then in like just slowly build it up, and about 6 months be fully back to normal. Now, keep in mind, there are guys that I know that have gotten the stem cell injections, and then 2 weeks later, we're right back at everything as though it was normal. So it works fast. It can work real fast like that, but I don't want to just jump right back into everything and risk re-damaging. Again, the amount of pain that I'd lived with and had to deal with for so long, I don't want to risk doing that again right away. Now, will I get back into training? Yeah, I'm going to get back into training. Will I slowly slide into competition training, probably. I'll try it. Um, Everything from here forward, as far as any type of stress on neck and back, which are my main two objectives. I know I had like knees and shoulder done, but those were just kind of things I just added on while I was there because they tend to bother me a bit. But the neck and the back, so anything dealing with impact on those is going to be approached cautiously on my part. Again, it was a lot of money, and it's not something I really want to pay for to do again because of my own negligence. So everything's going to be cautiously done moving forward. But um, on the brighter note, it's awesome. I've had a lot of people reach out to me asking me questions. I've had a lot of people just like in person ask me questions, which are fantastic. I am glad that I can be the one to go through this and then let everyone know from my experience. However, everyone's experience is different and everyone reacts differently. So my experience isn't necessarily just going to be a blanket experience, but I do feel like my experience is something that will translate well into other people. Bye.